Good? You got audio? Everybody's chickadee check, check, check. Well, we haven't done one of these in a while. We haven't been, just there's no 2020s, and we haven't had an announcement since last year. But guess what? We are back again at the table for an announcement. That's right. You've seen all the stuff on the internet with all the changes with FLW getting bought by Bass Pro Tour. You've seen all the different things going on with people deciding on what they're going to fish and where they're going to go. You know, this has been basically like a 2-year thing now, 2.5 years. I mean, I remember last year sitting here about the same time trying to figure out what we're going to do for that year. And, you know, Major League Fishing was an option. The Bassmaster Tour, going through the Opens was an option, or continuing to fish the FLW Tour. And I decided to fish the FLW Tour last year. So, and had great success. Had a ball hanging out with you guys on the FLW Tour this past year with Andrew and John and Latimer and all the guys. It was just a lot of fun. Had a lot of good success. And now all of a sudden we're kind of back in that decision mode again, you know, what to do. You know, the landscape of bass fishing has changed so much in the last 2 years, really, that it's a little, I don't know. I've lost sleep over it. I think a lot of us have, to be honest with you. I mean, I've woke up in the middle of the night a bunch trying to figure out what to do, where I should go, where I should fish. And you know, let me first of all just clear the slate right now. So let me just tell you what my options are. And this is what I've been struggling with. So it's pretty simple, really. My options are right now, as of today, is either continue on the FLW Tour and eventually, hopefully, qualify for the Bass Pro Tour. So it's either be on the qualifying tour of the FLW to get to the Bass Pro Tour, or fish the Bassmaster Opens and hopefully get to the Elite Tour. Those are my two options, plain and simple. There's no big invites going on right now in the industry. You know, so there's basically two paths. Fish FLW Tour like I've done, hopefully make the BBT Tour, or fish the Bassmaster Opens, which I haven't done, and try to make the Elites, which I've never fished. And that's what I'm dealing with. You know, there's so many decisions that go into this decision, so many things that I've had to think about. A, my family. B, time away from home. You know, what is my schedule going to look like next year and beyond? You know, I'm looking at it not just for what's best for next year, but what's 3 years from now? You know, what does my schedule look 3 years from now based on the BBT Tour, or based on the Elite Tour if I make it to the Elites? You know, those are all decisions I'm having to make. And you know, I love tournament fishing. There's a lot of you, I even read in the comments from my Instagram post, which thank you guys so much for all the comments, not only on my Instagram, but on my Facebook. Thousands of comments, guys, thousands of people offering their advice. And I truly, truly thank you for that, because I read just about every one of them. And they all meant something to me. So the comments were just overwhelming. Again, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. There was several of them that I actually screenshotted here, just kind of give you some of the great comments, and there was just so many of them. But yeah, this one gentleman here says, Brian Rinke, he said, "You've already proved that you can dominate in the 5-fish format. Thank you very much for that. Qualify for the BBT Tour and prove you can dominate in that format as well." So that was a great comment, something that I consider. You know, I'm goal-oriented, you know, so those are things that that definitely resonate. So another great comment from Rob Lowe is, "You have the most unique opportunity. You, unlike others, come from an iconic beginnings. Stay true to your roots, and your following will grow well beyond any temporary engagement." That's a great comment. That's a very deep comment. I like that. So here's another great comment. Kirk Barrett, he says, "Go win the Bassmasters Classic for your dad. The time is right." So there was just so many great comments. Thank you again for all of those. And you know, it's a tough decision. And so for me, how I've come to my decision, which I haven't told you what it is going to be yet, the best way for me to make this decision was A, to talk to my family, B, to really dive into my heart and figure out what drives me as an angler. What drives me as an angler? Where do I want to be? What do I want to accomplish? in the rest of my career. You know, again, there was even some people that said I was going to retire. I'm far from retiring, guys. Let me tell you that right now. I've got a lot of goals ahead of me, a lot of things that I want to accomplish in this sport, and I want to continue to bring you guys along. And so, you know, I decided with my family, I've decided with the comments here that I've been reading, those are all very impactful. And at the end of the day, it boils down to what's in my heart. And so, you know, that's really how I came up with my decision on where I'm going to fish. And what I did is I took the money off the table. You know, I said to myself, I'm taking money, what I can win in a tournament or what I can win, whatever. I'm taking that off the table and treating this decision solely based on my passion, solely based on my personal goals in life and what I want to do, trophies that I want to win, things that I want to have on my resume, things that I want to accomplish. So it's not driven by money. It's driven by truly my passion. So, you know, with all that being said, for the 2020 season, I have decided to fish the Bassmaster Open Series. That is my decision. The Bassmaster Opens. And again, that is something that I'm super, super passionate about. I want to win. I want to win an open event. I want to win a Bassmasters Elite Trophy. And I want to win the coveted Bassmaster Classic Trophy. My dad had so many victories on bass, 19 first place victories. My dad had 19 second place victories on the Bassmaster Tour. But the one title, 9 Angler of the Years, by the way, 9 Angler of the Year titles. The one title that eluded him was the Bassmasters Classic. He wasn't able to win the Bassmasters Classic. He came close, he finished second, he had opportunities, but it eluded him. And I want to win a Bassmasters Classic for my dad. That is my sole drive right now, is to win a Bassmasters Classic for my dad and to finish off something special. I call it unfinished family business. My dad started with the Bassmaster Tour back when Ray Scott developed that back in the 60s. My dad traveled around all over the country and fished the Bassmaster Tour for all of those years. And I have been fishing the FLW Tour for 20 years, been very loyal to FLW, had great success on the FLW. It provided me a tremendous platform for me to become the angler that I am today. And I truly, truly thank everyone at FLW, Erwin Jacobs, the Jacobs family. I thank Kathy Fennell and Dave and just everybody, Bill Taylor, the tournament directors, all the people at FLW. I thank you guys so much for all of the support that you guys have given me and helped lift me up. You guys created a platform for me to do my thing, and I really, really appreciate it. And I hope I've been an asset to you guys over the years as well. But, you know, I just felt like it's time for me to make a move solely driven on passion, solely driven on what's going to be best for my family, scheduling, etc. And I want to win a Bassmasters Classic for my dad while he's still here. He's in great health. He's still fishing a lot. And look, winning the Bassmasters Classic is something that it's a lofty goal, right? Everybody wants to win the Bassmasters Classic. And it's going to take a lot of hard work. And I don't say that I want to win the Bassmasters Classic lightly, guys. I don't say that I'm going to be able to make the elites. I'm not saying that's going to be even easy. I think it's going to be one of the hardest things I've ever attempted to do. Competing on the Bassmaster Open Trail, the Eastern and the Central Division, is going to be some of the hardest fishing I've probably ever experienced, trying to compete against all those great anglers out there and finish basically in the top 4 or 5 in either one of the divisions to make the Elite Tour. But that's my goal. That's what I've decided to do. I've decided to roll my sleeves up, get dirty with you guys, and let's have some fun. Let's get out there and catch some fish. And I want to take every single one of you guys along. This next year is going to be what I call the road to the elites, the road to the classic. That's what it's going to be, guys, and I need your support. I thank you for all the support. I think you guys are going to enjoy what we're going to be bringing you next year on the tour and all the new different lakes and different people we're going to be around. I'm truly, truly excited about it. I've got knots in my stomach about fishing and doing well. I mean, it's given me an extra bit of drive to compete. You know, the one thing I am sad about is that, you know, this throughout this whole process really is the division of all of our friends. You know, I have half of my friends are on the Elite Tour. The other half of my friends are on the FLW Tour. A few of them are on the Bass Pro Tour. Some are coming over with me on the Open. So we've all kind of, you know, disbanded in different organizations and different tours. And that is the sad thing for me. You know, I enjoy hanging out with all the guys that we have over the last couple of years, but you know, there's going to be new friends along the way. Some of my old friends are coming over there as well. We'll be able to enjoy and have some fun. But I'm excited about getting my opportunity to make the elites. I'm excited about trying to win. I want to win a Bassmaster Open. I want a trophy on that shelf of a Bassmaster Open. I want a blue Bassmaster Elite Series trophy on that shelf. And to cap it off, I want to put a Bassmaster Classic trophy right beside my Forest Wood Cup trophy. And that's all that's driving me, guys. It's not that I don't believe in the other things that the other tours are doing. It's simply 100% my passion and what I dream about. I'll tell you a quick story, and I think this will kind of tie it all together for you that are kind of maybe confused about my decision, or maybe want to even get a little bit deeper in my thought process. But a neat story, a lot of you don't know this, and FYI, there's going to be an article on Bassmaster.com. We're going to drop a link in the description here as soon as that article is live, so you'll want to click on that. There'll be some really cool stuff in that article that they're doing on it. But let me tell you a quick story. This is a neat one. So when I was born in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, my dad came in and they said, "Roland, you've got a brand new baby boy." And so there I lay on my mom's chest, and they really weren't sure what to name me. They didn't have a name quite picked out. They haven't settled on a name. So my dad went out in the hallway and called Ray Scott, the founder of Bassmaster, and called Ray Scott and said, "Ray, I've got a baby boy." And Ray said, "Congratulations, Roland. What are you going to name him?" And my dad said, "Well, we haven't come up with a name yet. We've got a couple that we're working on, but we haven't quite decided." And Ray said, this is just great. He said, "I'll tell you what, Roland, if you name him after me, I'll give your son a lifetime membership to Bassmaster." And my dad said, "Well, that's pretty impressive. Okay, that would be great. You know, that would be awesome." So he went in there and told my mom and said, "Hey, we ought to name him Ray. We ought to name him Ray." Ray said he was going to give him a lifetime membership if we name him after him, and I think we should just name our brand new baby boy Ray. And my mom says, "I am not naming our son Ray. He doesn't look like a Ray. I can't do Ray. He doesn't look like a Ray. I can't do Ray." And so they sat there for a minute and thought, and they said, "Well, how about Scott? You know, Ray Scott." And my mom said, "He looks like a Scott. We'll go with that." So my name was given to me by Ray Scott, the founder of BASS. And so when I was born with a lifetime membership, and I was named after the founder of Bass. And so that right there, to me, I was born into Bass. Even though I've spent the last 20 years on the FLW Tour, I was born into Bass. And so I'm super excited about going over there and finishing an unfinished family business over there and taking you guys along. So I hope you follow me. I hope you support me. I talked to all my sponsors, and they're very supportive about my decision. And it's going to be a neat journey, and I can't wait to share all of it with you. We're going to start off the year here in Florida at Kissimmee. The very first Bassmaster Open Eastern is going to be right here in the state of Florida. I'm excited about that. And then we're going to have a little bit of a break in February and March, which I'm excited about that. I haven't had February and March off for hardcore tournament fishing in 20 years. So we're going to be bringing you some brand new content on the new Freeman boat we've got coming. We're going to be doing some really cool saltwater adventures and a lot of bass stuff too. And so we're going to be filming a lot of great content, doing a lot of cool things, and doing this unbelievable journey on the Bassmaster Open Tour for 2020. It's the road to the elites. It's the road to the classic, and unfinished family business. So I'm excited. I feel like I've got a million pounds lifted off my shoulders by telling you guys that. I love all of y'all so much, and thank you for all the support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to it now for all the great videos we're going to be bringing your way. And make sure that that notification bell is turned on. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for checking it out, and would love for you to join the team here. And just that's it, guys. I'm out of here. I'm excited. I'm gonna start getting the boat ready, getting all my tackle ready, and let's see if we can't pull off something real special for 2020 Bassmaster. I'm back, boys. We'll see you.